The day started by, in my RE class, there was this guy, I think he was like a Pakistani guy, called Shabazz. I'm gonna say his name, Shabazz, yeah. And then
Is that his actual name? Was like
that's his actual name.
okay.
Yeah,
I thought one of them like fake woke African.
No.
No, I thought it was just like a name, so like he doesn't actually hear this.
No. His name was Shabazz, yeah.
Shout out Shabazz.
And then, so he was known as like, like nobody really rated him, but he didn't like that he was seen as a dickhead. He was one of those ones. Like,
oh, so he thought he was like the guy. But
he didn't even think he was the guy. He just doesn't think he's a dickhead, but he is a dickhead. Like people do see him as a dickhead. So then we're in RS, yeah, and then he says something, and then the teacher tells him to be quiet. He continues speaking, and then one girl who definitely wasn't a dickhead, and she had an older brother that used to go to our school but left.
Those verified girls are
they're verified. Do you know that they've got backing? So she was always like on things. She tells him, she's like, "Oh, shut up, Shabazz." Again, he doesn't like to be taken for a dickhead. So when he's getting told to shut up, he's like, we're like, ah, and then he's like, "Don't tell me to shut up, you silly girl," or something. Then she says to him, "Say that again and watch what I do. I'm gonna slap you." And then he was like, "Go on, slap me." And she was like, "Watch at the end of class. Watch." The teacher's just like, "You guys stop it."
You know, you're watching the clock like,
Exactly,
I can't wait.
Because I'm a pundit, bro. I know that this is gonna. It's one of those ones where it's Man United versus Arsenal. You see something spilling over. Roy Keane versus Vieira. You see something spilling over. I'm saying at halftime, one of these men are gonna get a red. 100%. It's gonna spill over. So I'm waiting. I'm like, I know this guy doesn't like to be seen as a dickhead, so he can't back down. And I know she's not gonna back down. So what's going to happen after class? I swear down. As soon as we got outside of the door, it literally happened outside of the door of RE. Shabazz goes to the girl like, "What are you going to do then?" The girl actually slaps him. It's like she slaps him. It's one of those ones where they were face to face. She slaps him. He reacts straight away. He headbutts her. Ooh. Her front tooth flew out of her mouth onto the floor.
I feel bad for Shabazz already.
Everybody froze. They was like, "Oh, you didn't just do that. You did not just do that, please." We weren't even shocked about the tooth.
Was it like a Zidane headbutt? Like,
yeah, like it was so close. It was so close.
That's crazy.
And think about his name, Shabazz. That's his tactic. Like them man that are willing to do headbutts. That's their. I'm never gonna headbutt somebody else.
A headbutt can't be your go-to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you want to punch first. Like if you're doing headbutt straight away, that means there's something's not quite right because you don't 100%. Care about what happens to you.
Because the headbutt hurts you.
It's self-destruct. It's self-destruct to an extent. There's bare recoil, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's done this now, and everybody's like, 1, her tooth has fell out. 2, we know this girl has like brothers, and then she's one of these girls like she cares about her looks. Her front tooth is out of her face, bro. Yeah. So she just starts crying. And then there's bare blood leaking out, and then she's vexed at the moment. And then her friends take her to the toilet. She looks at herself in the mirror. She sees the tooth's not out. She faints. The girl fainted.
Looking like Rusty, bro.
The girl fainted. She looked at herself in the mirror in the toilet. She fainted. Everybody was like, "Come!" They were like, "Miss, come to the toilet. She's fainted. She passed out. And they were thinking that she fainted because of like all the blood coming out. They was like, "Nah, like she just didn't kill herself, and then she fainted." We knew that it was going to be political. This was this must have been like period 1, period 2.
This is in the morning.
Yeah, this is in the morning.
The headbutt in the morning.
In the morning, bro. So, like,
barely had breakfast.
Obviously, the teachers don't really know. They're hearing rumors about what's happened, but I think they're doing their investigation sort of thing. She gets sent home. For some reason in school, everything just happens bare quickly. She gets sent home, yeah. By period 3, we were hearing rumors that her brothers come into the school and that she's had to go to hospital.
Now that gossip in between periods is the
it's so sweet. And it flies around.
And it's like so 5 different stories. They're all entertaining.
Chinese whispers. Yeah, I'm there in the playground. Like people are coming to me with stuff. I'm like a journalist. I'm like,
you know the ones where you were there, but they're telling me a whole different
story. I was like, shut up, man. I was there. Like I can write an article. I was there, bro. Don't tell lies. This is what happened.
And you want to unalive yourself the day you're not in school for that.
Man said he gave her what do you call it, uppercut.
Exactly. Yeah.
She fainted instantly.
Yeah.
So then by period 4, yeah. So by period 3, like period 3 break time, we were hearing that her brother's coming back to the school. Now her brother went to the school. Her brother, we're in like year 10. Her brother left 2 years ago. But we all remember her brother. Like everybody knows him. Like it was one of those ones where everybody knows him, and he was quite popular in the school. So we hear her brother's coming to the school. The teachers hear the rumors as well. So they're trying to put measures in place. I think they tried to call the police, but the police said they're not coming out unless there's something that's actually happened.
Like something tangible.
So they're trying to put measures in place. We hear that he's jumped the gate. So now I'm in period 3 or 4 science. Remember, this guy's gone to the school. He knows where everything is. He knows the gate.
He's got the whole floor plan.
Yeah. He knows where everything is. He knows his way around the school. But he doesn't know what class Shabazz has got. He doesn't know. I'm in top set science now, and I know Shabazz is not in my class. All I see is this guy bursted into my class, and then he's running around the school, just going into every room, trying to find out, asking people. So he comes into the class, he's like, where's he? The teachers realize he's running around the school, just going through gates. They can't even restrain him. They're scared of him. And
This is like a lion on the loose, bro.
No, but you know, this is like an 80-year-old. He's probably built.
Exactly, 100%. He's like 17, 18. He's still very hood. He's bare bit. He was actually like bare stocky. And he had a hammer. He actually brought a hammer to the school. Like,
that was where if he just swings it on you now.
Exactly, yeah. So he comes into my science class and he hears that the police have been called and that they're following him. They're looking for him in the thing. So we've got this scenario where he's looking for Shabazz. The police are looking for him around the school. And our school is massive. There's like bare different aisles. So there's bare scope. It's hard to find people like if you don't know where they are, sort of thing. So he comes into my science class and then he's looking around. He's like, oh yeah, where's this Shabazz guy? He's not. I was like, he's not smart enough to be in this class. This is top set. He's like, he's not smart enough to be in this class. I'll tell you that. So then he sees me and I know him in it. Like I'm like the only one of a few black boys or like the hood guys in top set science. So then when he sees me and he hears the police there, he asks me, can he put his hammer in my school bag? Because he doesn't want to get caught with it on him, sort of thing. I was just like, please. Like, I was like,
okay,
I'm just a journalist here, bro.
I'm just the journalist. I was like, I'm just trying to get my grades. I was just about to put on the bumps and burner. I was just about to write some stuff. Like, that's all I want to do. I'm not saying no, but please don't pick me. Like, there's 30 bags in this classroom. Pick somebody else on it. Like, no one's gonna snitch on you. We're all scared of you. So he runs out with the thing. I think he jumped the gates. The police didn't catch him. So, but Shabazz is still in school.
Okay.
So her girls now, they had a girl crew. So they were a hood crew. They had this crew called GFE, Gash from East. And they were known as a crew. And they used to actually fight. They used to fight other girls.
One of those girls.
They were on it, yeah. Crazy. And she was part of this Gash from East crew.
Was she the leader?
No, she wasn't the leader, but she was a huge part of it. Yeah, and they had like jackets, GFE. You know where you used to get the stitching? They had jackets. They got GFE on the back. Cool. They were actually very cool, and some of them were quite nice. So we like rated them in school. Yeah. But then they're basically saying that they're gonna avenge her. So they're looking for this. They're looking for this Shabazz guy.
This is a Marvel movie. Good,
bro. I bet Shabazz hasn't heard of that this hoodlum is running around with a hammer.
What? Shabazz heard it, but again, he's got too much pride. He was like, yeah, I'm not running. The police wanted the teachers even wanted to put him in protective custody. They was like, oh, we'll keep you in the staff room. He was like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, because we used to have that. Like there was like isolation. If any beef pops up, just put them there.
Yeah, separate them.
It was on like the 3rd floor, the top floor. So you have to run up there stairs. The teachers would be like, hey,
man, put him in the penthouse suite, you know?
Oh, it's like the hole, bro. It's like the hole. There's no windows there. It's just like you just have to do work, bro. You go insane in those rooms.
Like
bro.
It's in a room.
In a room. Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, like basically, it gets to the end of the day. Shabazz is still like, obviously, he must be on edge because he's thinking as soon as we get out again, Brampton, we had this huge spot. As soon as you get out, like you go up a hill, down a hill, and everybody has to do that. Then it's like this pit where everybody just chills. There's 2 chicken and chip shops and there's a corner shop. Everybody chills there. Like literally everybody in the school will chill there after school. And we'll stay there for like an hour just chatting sort of thing, just talking to people. So then we're thinking, what's going to happen when we get to this pit? What's going to happen when we get outside King Rooster? As soon as we hear that the guys are waiting for him outside of school, he's got too much pride to stay back or like comply with any of the
headbutt. Yeah. With all these.
So the girls, as soon as we get out of the gates, the girls start like saying, "No, he hurt my friend. Like we're gonna knock him out." Blah blah blah. So they're waiting. They're getting all rowdy. He comes out of the gate and he starts sprinting. He starts sprinting straight away as soon as he got out of the gate. They start like chasing him around, sort of thing. Like he's just running around. And then one of the girls in the crew gets hit by a car.
Huh.
Oh,
one of the girls in the crew gets hit by, like the car just ran the girl over. She flipped over the car. Bare commotion over there. Like, so then they're trying to call an ambulance. They're bare shocked.
Yeah.
There was another girl crew in our year. I forgot what they were called. They were something like Gifted or something like that. And they had beef pretend beef with GFE.
Yeah.
So some of the girls genuinely didn't like each other. They also heard that one of the girls in the other crew was laughing at the fact that this girl got her tooth knocked out. Like apparently she was laughing bears.
Yeah.
And they told the brother this. So then the brother comes, Shabazz runs off. He managed to get away, so they can't find Shabazz. They find the girl that was laughing and they put her in a boot of a car and drive off. This is all in the same day, by the way. Like so the girl gets hit by a car, then they grab this. Like think about it, these are 18-year-olds grabbing like a 15-year-old, 14-year-old girl and putting her in the boot of a car, and then the car just drives off. We don't know. It went down. There was a school next to us, New City or something like that, and they drive down that road, and we don't hear from them again. Everybody's thinking, "Whoa, what is school gonna be like the next?"
You know
day?
what I'm saying? Like, is this life real? Like,
You know
is this actually happening?
The only
Like,
reason I can believe that story is because it's in East.
Yeah,
I'm so
this
sorry.
is a
something
real.
like that happened in my second.
This is a real. It's a real day.
Like literally, like
A real
damn near
day.
the exact same thing happened in my
A real day.
That's crazy.
The next
Like
day,
what actually is okay, continue.
the next day, Shabazz never came back to the school
Of
ever.
course.
Like he got excluded. I think they used the fact that he knocked out her tooth to exclude her, and they just didn't want him around because these people are always going to be looking for him. So I don't know if I don't think they ever caught him, but he never came back to the school. The girl got her tooth fixed, so she was fine eventually. I think they did some dental work, and then the girl that got kidnapped, we never actually heard about what happened in the end.
Did you see it again?
We saw her again. Yeah, she came back. She came back to school. She came back to school the next day. But yeah, we never heard about like actually what happened.
Well, she didn't tell anyone.
She didn't tell
Of course.
nobody, bro. Like
Yeah,
yeah,
she was traumatized. though.
yeah. And I still have that girl on my Instagram today as well. It's so crazy. I can't believe that was all one day. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And the girl that got hit by a car, she went to hospital and then she was fine, sort of thing.
And you know, also you want to tell your parents, but like you don't want them to change you because like you love this low key.
Exactly. You're talking. They're like, we're concerned for yours.
Tell that story to the council. That's when they make it an academy, bro. Like everybody's gone. They'll be like, this is not.
I hear this all the time, but I was thinking, like, I think it was when we had the Mandem on last time, we were talking about it, and I was like, nah, man, that's not true. But it's like, girls that were like TT in secondary, yeah, and then like you see them now in actual life, like adult life, a couple years ago gone by, and be like, you're not this. It's like, nah, it's like Hazard at Madrid. You're not the same anymore, bro. Like, what's going on here?
Stop. I found that one.
But you got what I'm saying.
man.
It's just like,
Yeah.
No.
you used to be Chris. What happened?
Yeah. They
Like-
peaked too early, man.
Too early.
And then there's something that comes with, I don't even want to get political, but there's something that comes with being that attractive, that young, like or deemed to be attractive, that young, sort of thing.
Because you know that like there's gonna be an older man there.
Exactly,
There's
yeah.
something mad's gonna happen in
Exactly,
their life.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's normally the story.
No, and even stuff like that, like the old, like, I can't lie.
Yeah, we need to talk about that one day, you know.
Yeah,
I don't mind if it's today, but one day we need to speak about how like 18-year-olds were moving to like girls.
I couldn't fathom it because you could think that's when you're in uni. You're supposed to be in uni. I couldn't manage fathom going back to a secondary school while I'm in uni. That sounds crazy
that's
to
so
me.
horrible.
Like,
no.
they seem so far away from us
Yeah.
in there. Like I don't know.
It doesn't make sense. Like you had people that were. There was one girl in my class. Yeah, she used to. I think it was year 9. So year 9, you're like what, 14? I think, or something like that.
Yeah, 14. Yeah.
Her man was 21.
Yeah, and you know what?
They
They were
have
saying
cars,
like it's
yeah.
normal, like
And
it's
like-
just an age gap thing.
Like she'll be.
It was a
staying
normal
at-
thing for them as well. That's the maddest. But these are the men that are tapped that maybe didn't go uni or didn't go
Yeah.
It's
to
just-
a good uni,
it's
isn't
just
focusing.
crazy
So
people,
like
bro.
they always hang around the schools and college
Mm.
lifestyle. Like that's where they know that they can collect girls that they think
Yeah.
are for them, sort of thing.
It's
So,
ridiculous because
yeah.
this girl used to like stay with man, like
yeah,
she'll
and
go-
for them, it's for the girls. It's a bragging thing, as in like
100%
my man's got a
drives.
car. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're looking at
It's
the guys
always he
their
drives.
age.
It's
They're
always,
looking at the
bro.
cars, the man them their age that don't have cars at all because legally you can't have a car.
Exactly, like it's against the law, bro.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
do you want me to do?
And they're just looking at my
They're
man's
just happy with a
man's
dingo.
up, yeah. And their man's car is a banger, bro. It's
what
not
I'm
a slapping car, it's a
saying?
banger,
It's an
bro.
04 micro.
Yeah,
as well,
exactly,
bro. It's
yeah.
crazy
It's not slapping, and they put a spoiler on the back, prick.
for no reason, and the exhaust is going.
Yeah, the
doing
exhaust
Need
is
for Speed.
screaming,
That's
yeah.
a need for speed.
Nah, man, and it just didn't make sense and for some reason, yeah, I don't actually know this reason why. Like, I was never really close to this girl. It's like someone who she was in my class. Like, we might talk here and there in class, but outside of class, we don't like
We're not
chill
cool,
together,
so-
innit? But this girl will tell me like the mad thing, like, oh yeah, we had sex 8 times last night. Da 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 da. I'm like, brother, I don't need to know this information. Like, what do you want me to do? Oh wow, how was it? I don't like. I'm in year 9, bro. Why are you telling me all this information?
Yeah, it's insane,
like,
man.
It's crazy. And it's not just it's like one person. It's like there was like at least
a couple.
Bro. That used to just
Yeah.
Even one time, I was gonna get him on for the last time for the Mandem, but he off the grid at the time. But we were walking to school and we were coming through the back way, innit?
Yeah.
And the back way you have to go through like an estate, and then when you come out the estate, the school's there, innit? Brother, heard one thing getting the sonic rings knocked out of her, bruv. Like crazy. And the worst part is, we knew who it was. Because we had first period and she was late to first period. She came in looking like she had just went toe to toe with Thanos, bro. Like, it was mad.
That's so scary, bro.
It was and this time I was in year 7, bro. Like, this is
year 7's crazy,
bro. When I say sonic rings, I'm saying like it's, and because it's in a state, like it's kind of like echoing round. Like I'm just thinking, this is mad.
Yeah, that's all nuts, man.
It's actually crazy, but it's life, isn't it? Life on ends is actually mad at times, bro. Like, looking back, you think like it's not normal, but it's like, if you guys like that, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to be up to date with all of our releases. And tune into the whole episode now on Spotify and Apple.